undergoing a like fucking beta test, not beta test, beta review. So when you guys get to the aspirant stuff, you guys won't enter the aspirant path. That's what the pilgrim's path is called. With the ability, you have to you either get it midway or after you complete your path. And some of you guys might be alone in your path. Some of you guys might have each other in your path. I have some ongoing ideas of it at current, thinking on it. But yeah, you guys will essentially be picking a source, a powerful source. It might be a place, it might be a people, it might be a person, etc., etc. And now I say that like a people or a person, it's not even them and like the physicality of them in the real world, the waking world. It's the aspect of them, their ideals, their goals, their agendas. So if you pick someone that has a mysterious agenda, don't be surprised if I start vetoing certain things because you didn't realize what their whole agenda is, right? I pick the Spy Master as my aspirant source. I want to heal people. Denied. Why? Just think on it for a sec.
I fucking wonder, bud.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Spy Masters don't heal people unless it's a torture room. Anyways,
Spy Masters can heal people. They heal the kingdom through intrigue.
Shit, he right though. He right. It's a shame that you're not healing kingdoms with your lay on hand. Anyways,
cure poison with poison. Drink up.
Have fun. Glug glug. Anyways, but yeah, so you guys will be able to pick your aspirant source. And it is representative of an ideal that you're trying to have your character aspire to. That's why it's called an aspirant source, right?
Okay.
So in some aspects, like here's a left field one. You could pick like Chaplain Bellamy and their like lawfulness, right? Because Chaplain Bellamy hasn't cheated you guys or anything. Like they've been pretty honorable. Yes, how much can you trust the honor of multi-face Sesha cleric? But like that is an aspect.
Word, yeah.
Right. I'm not saying you should do that. So I would advocate you guys pick more powerful individuals because it just makes a bit more sense. But if you pick someone that's a bit more mortal, a bit more local, a bit more personal, then you're less drawing upon them as your source and more of your connection, and you're picking like a catch-all camaraderie source, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, it depends on what you're actually looking to get out of them, and I'll probably be telling you to, as you guys get more aspirant capabilities, you could pick different people, different sources rather, different places even, but you won't be able to repeat words or similarities, if that makes sense. Actually, maybe not. We'll think on it.
Repeat similar. What do you mean?
Yeah.
So if you pick someone's adjective as lawful, you wouldn't be able to pick lawful again.
Oh, I see.
Or honorable, because that's equivocal to lawful. But we'll see on that. I might change that. So put that one on 50-50. Depends on how dynamic I want to. It's a question of is it something I want to encourage being dynamic, or do I want you guys to focus on specialization? You know what? Fuck it.
So,
ignore what I just said. I will give you guys the freedom of determining that. So you guys can repeat stuff.
All right.
So with if I were to put a word on how Sajara is connected with Shimandrax on that, it would be protector, protecting.
It's not about your connection to them. It's what ideal they're at. Their ideal, like what aspect they're exemplifying. So, like guardian would be a fair word. That is technically a noun, but he is guarding. Technically, only guarding you. So maybe that's not a fair aspect. I guess he does guard stuff. Yeah.
Emulating the act of being a guardian, or the state of being one.
Yeah, it's something. It's like a double qualifier. Like it's something that your character is trying to aspire to, but it has to be something that the source actually is.
Right.
Right. So like, I pick autonomy, an adjective word, sane. All right, no, that's not.
Well,
that's that. You might want to be sane. Fair enough. Most people do.
Fanatical.
But your source is not. So therefore, you cannot.
Energize.
Yeah, and keep in mind when you guys pick an aspirant source, you are locking their narrative implication to you.
Yeah.
Maybe not utterly, but it definitely is. And that's on top of all the other narrative implications you guys have in the campaign already. So like, if you guys want the Banner Brothers to be more included in the, or not the Banner Brothers, the Brothers of Rest included in more on the campaign, you pick them. And then they start showing up more, having more narrative impact, etc., etc. Imagine like you're a writer. Can't imagine, Fred. Isn't that crazy? And you imagine you're a writer and you're putting in narrative hooks, characters, settings, plots, etc. You guys are picking those. I think there'll be 7 in total. No, you're not getting all 7 at once. That'd be crazy. And those custom abilities could look, well, exactly like that. Custom, or they can grab at other things, which I think are fair. Again, it will be a collaborative design process on that. And you guys can even grab some stuff for your NPCs, because a lot of them have custom class stuff to a certain degree. You guys can grab... Technically, you can grab from the enemies, but it just depends on what you're grabbing. Shape-shifting capabilities of multi-face Shub's cleric there. It's all good. Fun times. But yeah, you guys can go down the path whenever you guys want. Whenever you're ready. Or think you're ready.
Or I
I'm
could
thinking
just...
I might pick, like you had suggested before, Colonel Hezrick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. He is the source of your Pursue and Reverie stuff, so that would fit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm curious as to what ideal that you'd be grabbing from him. And that'd be known. When you guys pick an ideal when you guys grab an ideal from someone, that doesn't mean like they themselves exemplify that ideal more. You guys get the good and the bad of having them narratively interact with you guys. But that's the fun part, Smile. I can already tell you what Amber is picking from numbers 1 through 6. And at 7, if she's at the end of the campaign there, she might pick herself.
Huh?
You can't do
Because
that.
by that point, she will be the greatest thief of all time.
It's just the Obama giving
Yeah.
himself an award thing. But
Something like that. Technically, Lambert probably has a couple of aspiring levels already, going through fucking different dimensions.
Hey, pick Lambert.
You could pick Lambert. I wouldn't advise that, but you could. That's an unknown agenda right there.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm happy to have dropped low gain in today. That was fun. I know
I
O
was also happy with that.
Yeah, O was like, Ayo? Is that what you're doing? Ayo? I'm like, hell yeah,
I
bro.
was wondering why O was in here.
I mean, he
For as
does
long
join
as it
us. Yeah, he does join us on
He
occasion.
was
But yeah,
so early.
he probably made some time for his schedule. I know he's in finals week next week, I believe. So yeah, it sucks.
Blood magic, you say? We should pick Jericho.
That's a good point. I guess you technically don't even need to pick someone from this fucking campaign. I know that doesn't really mean much to a couple of you, but yeah, because it's your dreamer deciding the aspirant source and the capability, not the character. I mean, you guys aren't one-to-one.
Though.
What's up?
It would have to be a campaign that you're privy to, obviously.
Yeah, I mean,
curse for cool tack gear.
if you want to pick fucking curse, you can. That is,
Boof,
like,
fucking mischief.
that's they're the thing. Like, and let me tell you,
biscuits wheels.
you know, like Witcher 3, where Ciri like teleports around, and then she eventually ends up to the cyberpunk world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's sort of what it's like for like Lambert and Redane and like just the Dreaming City's capabilities. There's a lot of fucking shit out there, so I would say it has to be a campaign though. It can't. You guys just can't grab from random sources of media. It actually has to be a campaign. A tabletop RPG.
I'll use
So
Critical Role.
So video games don't count because you technically don't have full capability of doing shit in a video game. Movies and TV shows obviously don't count because you don't really influence a TV show or a movie. You never played the Choose Your Own Adventure Black Mirror thing, Crash.
So closest
Good,
I could get.
Okay, what
to-
character are you pulling from?
Black Mirror. I picked Steve for Minecraft Storybook.
Oh my fucking god.
I kill myself.
So the closest I could get to actually being Castlevania would be to pick Egon, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
There's not a loss here.
Yeah.
Okay. What
And let it be known,
Egon are you taking though?
I will say, like, you pick something from outside this campaign.
Dogs.
As I said, you will be adding that narrative impact into the campaign. So that means you're gonna start seeing some other dimensional shit if you pick someone from another camp. For better and worse. Can't wait till you guys have your first invasion. It's gonna be so great.
Every morning we go to breakfast, Orion's just like bleeding out the nose. Just don't worry about it. But
You guys get invaded by Kajarn.
hey,
And the campaign ends, I see.
We don't need to die to a Catman. We already have one Catman. We don't need two.
Catman.
Cat they them.
Oh. Hey, Ichabod's a man.
Yeah, but like they don't have a cool hat. Oh shit.
Yes.
Just so you guys know, I'm gonna move us here. For a quick sec. You guys actually will have a couple more people at the party. Ichabod invited them.
Hey, yo.
Was Ichabod invited or was he self-invited? Hey, look at this man!
Hey, yo.
Who else?
It
Hey,
was-
this
Cut
guy.
out, cut out.
We might need to talk to this guy.
Oh wait,
actually.
no, I'm actually.
Amaric and Oswin.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Ichabod is a spirit of justice. My bad. He's technically a spirit of vengeance, but that technically falls under
Do
justice.
vengeance.
So yeah.
Retribution, for sure.
Yeah, so they'll actually be around in some capacity. I think a lot of guns are about, or not guns, a lot of weapons are about to get pulled on Oswin.
Yeah, but he's cool. Okay, we could actually use it because we were talking about this guy's astrolabe. We could probably get a little conversation with him, see if that had anything to do with it. I don't think it did at this point, but you know. And then Oswin. If Oswin shows up, I feel like I have to go and like get Hafren.
Well, that's another thing. Hafren will wake up because you guys are loud.
Oh shit.
Just wanders downstairs like, y'all shut the fuck up. Hafren! Or
Shut
Oswin.
the fuck up. I'm trying to sleep. Why do I don't have any clothes on? God damn you all.
We would have left her clothes at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, at this point, after you already turned her into a.
Shut up, she's a teenage child.
Well, yeah, she is a teenage child, which is why I would have laid out clothes for her if I was going to turn her back into a human.
Oriana got a blanket and covered it up. She gave her decency, damn it.
Yeah, eventually.
Yep.
Gotta turn you into pulp.
As long as you don't turn into a human and leave him naked. Yeah, right.
But
Never-
Oriana's arrested.
Did I ever land on R for Hafren? Like I landed on one. I think I was dancing between two, right?
Mm.
Yeah,
Oriana,
think so.
you did land, I believe.
Okay. I think I remember it. I think it's these ones.
Right, I've just realized the time, so I actually need to go to bed.
You
so
need
I
to
can,
go.
Okay, can I get your vote on this first, real fast?
Oh,
Alright.
yeah.
Vote.
Oh,
Alright, option one.
Hot.
let's see.
Option one. Option two. One.
Are
Two.
you posting these?
Can you show me one again?
I'm sorry.
he's streaming. Actually, can
One?
you just put them next to each other, or are you streaming
Two.
Chrome?
I'm streaming Chrome.
Ah, okay, never mind.
One.
So, who's it for?
Hafren.
Hafren.
Oh, Hafren.
Option
I
one.
like the second one.
Option two.
Option two.
We're gonna do some editing on the forehead. 'cause
I mean, yeah.
That's a bit too
I
much.
vote option one.
Ain't some.
No,
She ain't
I can't vote that.
never.
That's not that hard.
I'm biased. I like number
What?
2 because I sent it to Crash.
Oh, yeah. I like
I
number two as
also-
well. It's a nice,
I
it's a
also
nice
like that.
picture.
Oh.
Option two.
Am I the only one that's digging option one?
I
you
really
are.
dig option one. I don't dig it for Hafren.
That's
Yeah,
fair. We
there
can
you
do
go.
that.
that's
That's
fair.
I'm conflicted.
Yeah, it's a cool picture.
Are always conflicted.
Yeah, she's only like a teenager, right? So I don't really think it's.
Yeah,
I
but
was
to be
rather
fair,
young.
living in the void does a lot to you.
I mean, yeah, she was a worm
Alright.
after all.
I had to eat my fellow slug.
Yeah. So Garth,
Ah.
I think this might come out as a bit of a shocker to you.
Please and
Hold on, let me sit down. I never stood up.
All right, Cursor, go the fuck to sleep.
Good night.
Get out of here.
Good night.
nerd.
I'm
When
going,
Kat says
I'm
good night.
I
going.
can't wait for next week where we're gonna play 12 hours.
Yes,
Oh.
what?
no.
Third time?
I'm fucking with you.
I swear to God.
I'm fucking
Jeez,
with
I
you,
get 6 hours
alright?
of
Fine.
sleep.
I'm just fucking with you.
I'm going to bed. See you all. Goodbye.
night.
So
Good
long.
night.
Good night.
Night.